Cities are often described as concrete jungles, landscapes shaped by steel, glass, and endless motion. Streets pulse with traffic. Towers rise where forests once stood. And neon lights replace the glow of distant stars. But look closer. Beneath the noise and beyond the rush of human life, another world is quietly unfolding. In alleyways and parks, along rooftops and riverbanks, wildlife has adapted to the rhythm of the city. Creatures once bound to forests, plains, and coastlines now navigate sidewalks and subway tracks. They are not visitors, they are residents. Before we continue this journey into the hidden wild of our cities, subscribe to Untamed Horizons and join us as we explore the untamed stories unfolding right outside our doors. As dawn breaks over the skyline, the city stirs. Early light reflects off windows and spills into quiet streets, and with the first glow of morning, urban wildlife begins its day. High above the pavement, magpies perch along power lines and rooftops, their black and white feathers shimmering in the soft light. Intelligent and observant, they scan their surroundings with sharp, curious eyes. In city parks, they hop across lawns, tilting their heads as they search for insects and scraps. Known for their adaptability, magpies build sturdy nests in tall trees, and sometimes within the framework of urban structures. In small groups, they communicate with sharp calls, warning each other of threats or signaling the discovery of food. In a world shaped by humans, they have found opportunity and learned to thrive. Along the edges of neighborhoods, a red fox moves quietly through the early hours, emerging from overgrown greenery tucked between buildings. Its coat glows amber against the gray backdrop. Foxes have become masters of urban survival. By night, they roam quiet streets, slipping between fences and under hedges, foraging for rodents, fallen fruit, and overlooked fragments of human life. During the day, they retreat to hidden dens beneath sheds, inside unused spaces, or within thickets in forgotten corners of the city. Cautious yet confident, they know when to remain unseen and when to seize opportunity. As morning brightens, gulls circle above waterfront districts and busy marketplaces, their wings catching thermals that rise between buildings. Though long associated with coastlines, many now call inland cities home. They gather on rooftops, bridge railings, and open squares, opportunistic and bold, timing their movements with human routines and appearing when food is most likely to be found. Their calls echo between structures, a reminder that even here, the spirit of the sea persists. Near rivers and canals, raccoons retreat from nighttime wanderings. Masked faces peer from storm drains and wooded embankments. Agile and dexterous, they use sensitive paws to explore crevices and containers. Problem solvers by nature, raccoons navigate obstacles and remember complex pathways through the urban maze. Intelligence gives them an advantage. They move through shadows and streetlights with quiet assurance, raising their young in hollow trees or abandoned spaces hidden from view. In some cities around the world, troops of monkeys have adapted to human-dominated landscapes, moving across rooftops and balconies with remarkable agility. In temple grounds, parks, and suburban streets, they forage in groups, maintaining intricate social bonds. Grooming reinforces alliances. Calls signal danger or food, and younger monkeys play across ledges and railings, testing their skills in an environment filled with both risk and reward. For them, the city is not simply an intrusion, it is part of their evolving habitat. As the day reaches its height, wildlife and humanity intersect more visibly. In public parks, magpies share green spaces with joggers and families, while foxes remain hidden but watchful from shaded corners. Gulls patrol outdoor markets, and raccoons sleep unseen in quiet refuges. There is tension at times, competition for space, misunderstandings, caution on both sides. Yet there is also coexistence. Urban ecosystems form in layers. Beneath sidewalks, insects and small mammals create food webs that support larger predators. Trees planted along streets become nesting sites for birds. Artificial lakes and drainage systems attract fish and amphibians. Each structure, intentional or not, becomes part of a broader network. In some regions, coyotes have also made cities their territory. Moving primarily at dusk and dawn, they traverse greenbelts, railway corridors, and quiet residential streets. Lean and alert, wary yet resourceful, they help control rodent populations and shape the balance of urban wildlife. Though rarely seen, their presence is felt, a reminder that even apex predators can adapt to human-altered landscapes. As evening approaches, the city shifts once more. Office lights flicker on, traffic thickens, and in the gathering twilight, urban wildlife prepares for its most active hours. Foxes emerge again, trotting across empty lots and suburban roads. Raccoons venture out in search of opportunity. Coyotes slip between shadows. Above, magpies settle into nests while gulls gather along rooftops facing into the wind. Monkeys huddle together in trees or on high ledges, grooming one another before sleep. Interactions between species are subtle yet significant. Birds sound alarm calls when predators pass below. Foxes adjust their routes to avoid larger competitors. Raccoons forage where human activity has slowed. Each animal reads the city differently, interpreting sounds, lights, and patterns of movement as signals for survival. Urban wildlife lives on the edge of unpredictability. Construction can erase a den site. Traffic can fragment territory. Yet resilience defines these creatures. They adapt, adjust, and persist. Their presence challenges the idea that nature exists only in distant wilderness. It reminds us that the wild is not separate from human life. It is interwoven with it. A magpie calling from a street lamp, a fox crossing beneath a bridge, a raccoon silhouetted against the glow of a high-rise, a troop of monkeys watching from rooftops at sunset, gulls riding currents between buildings, coyotes howling faintly beyond the suburbs. These are not rare spectacles, but daily stories unfolding quietly alongside our own. In this shifting landscape, wildlife moves with confidence born of adaptation. They have learned our rhythms, when we sleep, when we gather, when we discard, when we retreat indoors. And in learning our rhythms, they have found their place. The future of urban wildlife depends not only on their adaptability, but on ours. Green spaces, thoughtful planning, and simple awareness can allow these species to continue sharing our environment. Coexistence is not always effortless, but it is possible. Because the city, for all its steel and stone, remains part of a larger planet, one where life finds a way to endure. As dawn prepares to rise once more, the cycle continues. Birds take to the air, mammals return to shelter, and the boundary between human and wild blurs again. The untamed world is not always distant. Sometimes, it is just outside our window. If you were inspired by this journey into the hidden wildlife of our cities, subscribe to Untamed Horizons, where we uncover the extraordinary stories of nature, from remote wilderness to the streets we walk every day. Join us and discover how the wild continues to survive among us.